Welcome to KX News on the Go. I'm Chance Stickland.
And I'm Amber French.
Police in Minot have arrested a man after they were called to a stabbing earlier this week. Minot police say they took a 21-year-old man into custody in connection with the incident.
This is the area police were searching, which is east of 13th Street Southeast, after police say the man stabbed a person and then fled. Officers used K9 units, SWAT, and drones to help track down the person they were looking for. So far, police are not sharing the details about the person who was stabbed or that person's current condition. Police say the two people involved do know one another. New developments this morning. State officials have now confirmed 79 cases.
Yeah, that's of West Nile virus. We've been tracking this the whole time here at KX News, and that's in North Dakota. According to the State Health and Human Services Department, Cass County leads the way with the most at 16. Burley has 14. The confirmed cases consist of 44 men and 35 women. West
Nile is spread through mosquito bites, so if you're outside, make sure that you use bug spray that contains DEET and wear long sleeves. Also this morning, many neighbors in Dickinson are uneasy after an evening shooting happened just a few doors from where they slept.
Yeah, that's right. So what we're learning so far is Dickinson police have now arrested 7 people who they say were involved in the gunfire that happened again on Tuesday of last week. Police say it's unclear what happened just before the shooting, but it was between two rival groups at a mobile home park on the southwest end of town. A woman who KX News spoke to says her mother lives in the home that was shot at. Fortunately, nobody was hurt.
Early on in the investigation, we had a couple individuals that were trying to throw us off the scent, so to speak, and so they were charged with hindering. But ultimately, we were able to garner enough information to be able to make probable cause arrests on the main trigger pullers in this, from both sides of this group. Those arrests were made very expedient within the 24 hours of the incident coming to a conclusion.
So far, police say some of the people involved have gang ties to Bakersfield, California. A judge set bond for 2 men facing the most serious charges at $250,000.
Good morning, Andre.
And good morning to you guys. And looking at our current KXCam network, we are seeing those very warm temperatures this morning here in the capital city and in the Magic City too. And the Magic City has a little bit more cloud cover as well, but it is quite beautiful this morning though. And the temperatures are both at 61 and 60 degrees respectively. Now looking here in Harvey, however, look at that, 55 degrees. And we're also seeing those mainly clear conditions as well. And Williston's looking beautiful this morning too, with a temperature of 62 degrees. Now, we have been seeing the northern lights over the last couple nights, and here in Surrey, Sam really experienced some of that northern night life. And look at these beautiful colors, folks. This is marvelous. Thank you guys for sending us these really good pictures of the northern lights. And if you guys want to be submitting your pictures to be featured on air and or online, just submit it to our website, kxnet.com, or just scan that QR code right here on the top left-hand corner of your screen. All right, now looking ahead throughout the rest of the day, folks, we're going to continue to see those dry conditions around here, and it's going to be quite hot throughout the day today as well, so that's something to really watch out for. And guess what? The gusty winds will also return for our Tuesday. Now, what's driving all this? Well, we have this area of high pressure that's situated to our south and east, and that's going to continue to funnel in the heat throughout the day today, so you want to be careful. And also it's going to keep us quiet as well, so that's something to really keep in mind if you got any sort of plans to do. And I advise those plans, if you're able to take a day off, go to the river or go to the lake. Now, looking at our current storm team radar right now, we are looking at those mainly clear conditions this morning with a few passing clouds here or there, but for the most part, things are looking high and dry to start out our Tuesday and the last day of September. It's hard to believe that's already right now. Now, looking at the rest of the day, we're just going to continue to see those mainly sunny conditions with a few passing clouds in our southern tier counties by the time we get into around our commute going home from work and or school. But other than that, things are going to remain on the high and dry side. Now, looking at our current temperatures, our temperatures at the moment are mainly in the 50s and the 60s, so it is a rather warm start to our day. And here is the thing. Throughout the day today, we're going to see those temperatures climb up into the 80s, so it's going to be feeling like summertime for sure, and even some 90s there in around Sydney and Wolf Point. So you want to be careful out there, folks, because guess what? These temperatures are going to be dangerously hot around 10 to 30 degrees above normal, so got to be careful. Now, once we get into tonight, it's just going to remain on the mild side with temperatures in the 50s and 60s, so it feels like I'm back at home today, back in Texas and Louisiana, so you're going to have a little bit of a taste of my home for sure. And looking at our winds, they are coming out of the south and east about 5 to 15 miles per hour, and that is what's going to allow for us to see those hot temperatures. And also, we're going to be seeing gusty winds increasing throughout the day here in the capital city, with wind gusts increasing to around 30 to 40 miles per hour throughout our afternoon, and we could potentially stay breezy overnight tonight as well, so that's something that we're going to be watching very closely. And that same thing goes here in the Magic City too, with those breezy winds around 30 to 40 miles per hour, and then things start to kind of wind on down a little bit, but still being on the breezy side overnight here in the Magic City. Then from there, our area of high pressure will continue to kind of meander here ever so slowly, and it's going to continue to bring us that southerly flow, and that's what's going to keep us on the hot side through our Wednesday and even into our Thursday. And this is where we're going to be seeing those temperatures just remain into the 80s here in the Williston area through our Thursday. But however, we'll see a slow moving cold front move through along with area low pressure, and that's going to cool us down into the weekend, and also it's going to be increasing those rain chances. And that same thing here goes for the Dickinson area as well. Now, looking here in the Magic City, we are going to be seeing 80s today, 80s tomorrow, and the 80s will continue for our Thursday, and then we'll drop down into the 70s and 60s Friday into the weekend, and then 50s as we head into the first Monday of October. And that same thing goes here in the capital city too. So hold on to your hats and also stay cool today, y'all.
I know that heat is here, and then the cool temperatures are back in the forecast later by the weekend. All right, for Amber, Andre, I'm Chance. For everyone here at KX News as well, let's make it a great one.